Hi there, we're here at Series 8 of the 2016 National Retriever Championships. We have Pat Burns from Elite Retrievers, Wayne Curtis from Fox Hollow Retrievers, and Ray Voigt from Hand Gem Retrievers.
Hi guys.
Hey,
Good to see you again. Last time we were together, we were talking about a 10 series with a key hen pheasant retired underneath the flyer. Here we are in Stowe, Vermont, last June. Ray, you just came offline with baby.
Mm-hmm.
Had a great job. Had a solid job.
Good job. Yep.
You're happy with it.
Yes.
When do you decide to take that short hen pheasant versus give him the flyer? How did you make your decision? What was your initial instinct here?
My initial instinct was to just go ahead and get the flyer second, and thinking that if I took they picked up the flyer, that would kind of take the
Which flyer? Duck flyer?
The duck flyer second.
Well, show me on the board here. Can you see that, everybody? Okay,
So
great.
my initial instinct was to go ahead and just let them get the duck flyer second. That way you take that off their mind, and then I thought I'd have a good shot to get him to break down and check down at the bottom of the hill. I went to plan B when she came back and whirled around and wanted the short bird second. So I just went with what she wanted, and it worked out.
So it was your plan going up, thinking if she looked up at that duck flyer in the hill,
yes.
you were going to give it to her.
Yes.
I was first dog this morning.
You were first dog this morning.
In poor light. So I had to have the plan to start with. I didn't have the benefit of dogs. When I'm in that circumstance, and with the week of pre-national training that we have given these dogs, I trained for that hen pheasant second all week long. So I came up there, and the separation between this gun and those flyer duck guns is enough that you can recognize it online easily. It's not that tight that you're not sure what they're looking at.
Now, where the duck lands versus the other gun is tight, but
Right.
the gun stations are
Exactly.
the separation. Okay.
So I came up, and I said, I'm going to go check them. If he looks up that hill at that duck, I'm not going to fight that, because I will lose that.
Okay.
Especially being as early as I was with that dog. And he came in and looked at the check down bird like he should, and that was it. So the answer to your question is that for me was my plan, and the plan B did not have to be enacted until the dog chose which bird he wanted to go. But he was very good. He looked out in there like they were standing out.
Are the dogs seeing the duck flyer really well?
No, I don't think they're seeing it really well. But with this short bristol flyer over here, a lot of the dogs are coming off of this and swinging to this. And so, I mean, that's the way
Do you
it's
think
seen.
that's one reason they're more willing to look into that hen pheasant
Yes.
than you would think normally?
Yeah.
Well, my first dog never saw the duck flyer.
Well, that's
My second dog came in and almost didn't see the rooster flyer because he was glued on the duck flyer. I had to step up real hard to get him to see the.
What did you do with your second one? How did you do?
He did nicely on rooster, hen, very nice on that duck flyer, and had a hunt on the rooster
Okay.
pheasant.
So you did, yeah, and again, you got the hen pheasant second.
I did.
All right. I've got another good friend over here. Come on over here, Kenny. Just showed up.
Am I excused?
No. Kenny Trott from. Kenny, how are you?
Good, pal.
Horse too.
Kenny, good to see you.
Right?
When do you decide? Do you live and die with secondary selection, or do you?
No, I mean, the plan going in to me is always I want to get that hen pheasant out second. But if the dog comes back and gives me any indication of anything else, you got to go with the dog. You got to. But the key to the test to me is getting that hen pheasant whenever you get it. You got to get it.
Now, the people that haven't gotten it second, the success rate has been worse. Is that correct here
Correct.
today? Isn't always the case, but does that affect your strategy? Are you more apt to fight for that hen pheasant second when the success rate is higher, getting it second?
Like I said, the plan is always to get it second.
All
But
right.
if they come back and I get an indication of something else, I'll fight on Monday, or I'll fight next week. I'm not going to fight in the A series of the national. I got to go with them.
You know, once again, this feels like a fifth series to me.
It does feel like a
And it
pheasant.
probably
It
is
did
a
to me
chick-
too.
Right.
It felt like a decision. And another reason to argue a little bit for that hen pheasant is you're coming off a rooster pheasant. You're not coming off a flyer duck.
Right, exactly. A lot easier to smell pheasant is.
So if
than
they'd
it
have put a
is-
duck here and a rooster on that hill, but a rooster on that hill with this wind,
They
shooting
couldn't
into the
have done
nest
it.
would have been too much, would it?
But I think part of the reason you're not getting that bird good if you don't get it second is because they're all being sent for it second. So now they've
Oh,
been
right.
sent for
Good
this
point.
bird and they're getting something else and they're not really willing to go back in there because they've already been sent for it once.
Yeah, their intent is genuine. I believe their intent.
I believe. You know, I got advice a long time ago from you, and it said there's a point in this thing where you give them the reins,
Yeah.
and you kind of go with them.
And we're 8 series. We're kind of getting to that
We're
zone
getting to
now.
that
Last
point.
time I had that advice, I won it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I got it in '96 from him, and he said, "Go. Sometimes you give them the reins."
Well, fun stuff. It's really the national.
This wind is this wind too, with the velocity of the wind in the
Yeah.
direction. I mean, it's really easy to have that bird be there and those dogs slip by it. I mean,
Really?
it's really. I've seen dogs hunt this green patch right here
Yeah.
and not come up with that bird.
Oh, my first dog went between the bird and that post and didn't get it.
Oh my God.
And how many dogs have been under the arc with the intent of getting that bird
Yes.
and haven't?
And didn't have it.
You know,
Well, we knew they
Good bird.
This
It's a
was an
good
awful
bird.
good bird. Guys, good luck to you all. The
Thank
rest
you.
of this national.
Thank you.
Thanks for visiting with us.
Thank
and
you.
we'll see everybody later.